back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a very different sort of video on my channel. I don't usually do tags of any sort, but today I have been tagged by Holly from Holly Sews, and you will see all the description and information down below that will link you to Holly's video, as well as all the other vloggers in the sewing community that she has tagged. And once their videos come available, I will insert that link down below, as well as any of their social platform. Let's go into the very first question, which is, who are you? My name is Renata and I'm married. I have 3 children. Izzy is 11, Isaac is 10, and Sophie is 7. And that is who I am in a nutshell. The next question is, when and why did you start sewing? I started sewing at 12 years old because it was necessary. I needed to sew to have my own clothes. I have 4 older brothers and sisters, and I was always the lucky individual to receive hand-me-downs, which I was not really pleased about. And in order to get something new, I would have to either ask and ask and ask, or I learned to sew, and that's what I did, and that's how I learned to sew. If you need to know anything else about my sewing life, I got back into sewing about 10 years ago after reading tons of blogs and just seeing awesome inspirations by wonderful ladies that have been sewing, and gentlemen as well. I wanted to be like them. I also like to have a really polished style, and I don't like to be I don't like to go with the crowd. I don't like to feel like I'm a robot and we wear the same thing. You know where I bought my stuff, I know where you bought your stuff. That's just not how I like to roll. So I continued to sew. Now, 3 years ago, I felt like there was a change in the way I saw sewing, and I decided that it was important to have well-structured and very polished clothing, both on the inside and the outside. I focused on reading books and magazines and watching videos and getting really deeper into the constructions of how garments are made. And last year has been like the best year for me as I continued to enhance my sewing and be more intentional of my projects, as well as keeping my vlog updated. And the last 5 months I've been really pounding it hard because I love sharing these videos, and I think it's a great platform for us to learn and share our makes with each other. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite or proudest make? So this one is really my most awesome make. I really like how it turned out. Now, the dress that you will see, it is I believe it's a new look. No, it's a Simplicity Easy halter pattern. I will link that in the description box. I do believe I have a blog post about it, because that dress was my submittal in the very first pattern review sewing bee, and that was for this round 2. So let me just pull it in because I got her right here. Ugh. She's trying to fall. Okay. So this is the dress. It is a halter back, as you can see. Now the project was to use men's shirt and recreate something totally different that you wouldn't actually know that they were shirts. So these were shirts. This black piece here and in the back here, these are from my husband's shirt. The maroon and the boxed pattern white down here, I'll show you guys soon. That is from shirts that I got from Goodwill, and these were just some leftover pieces of fabric that was in my stash. Okay, So this is the halter back panel. I'm thinking this skirt portion here is from, this is from a McCall's pattern, but I will link all of that in the description box so you can see. But this is what the dress looks like, and let me just slide some stuff out of the way and pull it back. I really hope you guys can see the dress in full beauty. And that is my most proud project. Like, I'm really proud of this one. It turned out really good. It actually fits really good. And I really like it. It's really, really a nice dress. I haven't worn it yet. Like, I only worn it for taking pictures. So I need an event to go to, or a birthday party, just something really fancy, or maybe an anniversary or something like that. But there it is. The next question is, what is your most disastrous make? Well, my most disastrous make was this. It was supposed to be this cowl neck blouse, and I wanted to put cowl neck sleeves on, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. And I believe the reason it did not come out properly is because I didn't marry the fabric well with the design. So it was a satin, a stretch satin, and it just didn't have the flow to fall for the design, and that was a flaw on my part. I will insert an image here. So I'm really sorry about the background, but yeah, that's the blouse that I really had high hopes for, but it just did not turn out right. Next question. Where is your favorite place to go fabric shopping? I have to say SR Harris if I need a physical location and I'm around. Yes, definitely, because the building is huge. You're very likely to find exactly what you're looking for. You might be overwhelmed and you might actually be in there for 24 hours, but you will find what you're looking for because there is just everything under the sun there. Now, if it's online, that's kind of a hard one because you get unique stuff, and on Etsy, you get on eBay, so it's really hard with online. But if I have to choose, and I have to say customer service and shipping and promptness and just knowing exactly what you get, I would put fabric.com in there, as well as Spoonflower. I mean, I would probably go to fabric.com for everyday fabric if I really want something unique and extremely different, and I don't want anyone ever to have it or just be that unique person with my design. I would go with Spoonflower. So those are, I mean, I couldn't really narrow it down, sorry. Alright, next question. What is your most used pattern? Well, I don't think I have a most used pattern. I usually just use patterns once, really, because I like trying different patterns. I can't think off the top of my head which pattern I would go to. I would have to say that I did make 2 dresses with one pattern, and it was my, which one was it? It was my Birder Style 117 from the July issue. I will insert an image over here. Yes, I've made 2 dresses with this pattern, so I think that would be my most used pattern. The next question is your most dreaded sewing task. Oh my gosh, my most dreaded sewing task, it would definitely have to be using the hem ripper on a full circle skirt or something that is just so big, or if the fabric is terrible or fabric that continually frays. Yeah, that would be my most dreaded one. Alright, moving on. What is your favorite sewing task? Favorite sewing task? Huh. I like to hand stitch. I like to hand stitch hems. I don't like to see stitched hems, especially on dresses. I don't think it looks really polished. Yeah, I like hand stitching my hems. I would like to continue learning to do French seams, but they seem so time consuming. But that is my answer. That's my final answer for question number 8. That was question number 8. So that is my final answer for it. I like to hem by hand on pretty much all my projects, but especially my dresses. What is your favorite sewing entertainment? Oh my gosh, it's watching vloggers. I love to sit down and have sewing vlogs going on while I am sewing, not when I'm cutting. Because if I'm cutting and I hear them, I have to stop what I'm doing, and then that just makes my night very long. So I cannot watch anything while I'm cutting. But once I'm sewing, I do switch my tablet on and just have a bunch of them on autoplay. It's really nice. They kill that white noise in my sewing room as well as the humming of the machine. Definitely vloggers. And I do have little snacks and stuff in there as well. Printed or PDF? I have to go with printed. I like printed because they're easier to store and their packaging is so pretty. And basically it's always for the packaging. I like to have really pretty packaging no matter what I do or where I go. I love packaging. That could be my downfall, but I like to have those printed patterns. Plus, I really don't like the sticking, man. Oh, the tape just gets to me. It takes forever. I don't like the tape. But I also find that it's really convenient to just go to the printer and have them print out an extremely large sheet and cut out. That way you eliminate the middleman of your Scotch tape. Next question. The next question is, oh, what sewing machine do you use? Let me run and get my sewing machine. I will show you that. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. My sewing machines. The sewing machines that I use. This is my Singer Heavy Duty Model 5532. This is the machine I've been using for the last year continuously. I really like it. It goes between heavyweight fabric to really thin fabric. Easy. It's really a great machine. I like it. It gets the job done. And yeah, it gets the job done. Literally. It's by far a dream to work with. The stitches are wonderful and I've had no issues with it. So I like that one. My next sewing machine is Brother CP7500. This one is super cute. It has a bunch of different buttonholes. So when I want to do something decorative, this is the one I pull out. Pull this one out. If I don't want to use my presser foot, I use this one because there's that awesome button that just lets it go without using your feet. This one is manual. So yeah, so these are my machine. Plus I had to show you my muscles too. Okay, now the last question is, do you have any other hobbies? So what do I do other than sewing? If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love to run. I run about 6 days a week and I average about 3 to 4 miles per day, and I do attempt, off lately I've been slacking, but I really love to run above 5 miles. So on my Saturdays I like to run about 8 miles at minimum. My goal has been all summer to hit 10 miles and I haven't done it yet, so that's out the door and I'll have to work on it for fall. Fall is a really nice time to run, so I might actually make it. The weather is beautiful, and then you have a really nice scenery when you run that time of the year, so I enjoy that and I hope I can get to 10 miles, because there was one point I was running 65 miles a week but now I just average about 27 to 30 miles, so it's kind of depressing for me because I know I can run more than that. It's just I've been so busy, but I enjoy the stuff that I do, and those are the answers to the seamstress tag for RunningNStyle. I will go through the list right now of all the wonderful vloggers that are in this tag, and I have Valeria Speck, Jen at Gingerella, Rosa at Sewn, Jessica at Little Miss Lorraine, yours truly. Then we have Leah at Clueless Seamstress, Judith D at Judith D Creations, Gabby at Gabadashery, Kittenish Behavior. I thought I would ruin your name, so I'm not going to say it. And who else do we have? Oh yeah, how could I miss her? Lisa at So Over It. And those are all the wonderful individuals in this sewing tag. So run on over and check out Holly's video and all the lovely ladies in the tag and the description box below. Thank you so much for watching RunningNStyle. If you like what you see, don't forget to click the subscribe button and follow RunningNStyle on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Boy, do I sound like an ad. Bye!